Hello, guys. Yeah, good afternoon and welcome to the live show. All right. So basically, market is doing very well right now. Let me quickly go to BTC so that we'll see what is happening right now. Okay. So BTC is currently heading to 62K, guys. All right. BTC is currently heading to 62K, and it's because of the economic news that we have today. If you go to Forex Factory, you'll see here. Okay, for forex trader and all of that. Okay, we have the non-farm employment change. Then unemployment rate currently, okay, is what it expected is actually a bit higher than that, and that is equally contributing in a way contributing to what is happening in the market right now. Okay, so this is giving us an opportunity to start looking for buy, okay, to start looking for buys and all of that. But at the moment, all right, at the moment, BTC is still below this my trend line, all right, which we have been rejecting for a while now. BTC is still below this my trend line. So I'm still looking for BTC to come to that level of 63K, all right, and see if you can break above that or even reject from that area to the downside. Okay, so this is what we're currently looking at. But there are some altcoins, all right, that I'm currently looking at taking long. Some I'm in the trade already, some I'm still expecting that it will go higher. All right. For those of you who have been following, okay, as at this morning when I woke up, okay, I sent 2 trades, and one of those trades that I'm still holding is ALT. Okay, ALT is one of those trades that I'm still holding. Let me quickly go. It was a chart I was looking at before we actually switched to BTC. All right. So this is what I'm looking at for ALT. We've broken out of this channel that I drew here. All right. So we've been consolidating this inside this channel for a while now. Right now, we've broken out of that area here. So another thing we can be looking at is waiting for BTC, okay, to actually break above this resistance level here. I'm sorry, for ALT, not BTC anymore. Okay, so I have this resistance level here which I'm waiting for, but the trade with 2 is going on well. Okay, the trade with 2 is going on well. So if we do break out of this level, then it could be another opportunity to start looking for another long setup. All right, so I'm a kind of bullish right now on ALT. All right, and my target is let me show you. My target for ALT is anything from here, okay, to that high there. All right, so I'm looking at a 14% move or thereabout going forward. Okay, so if we get to this level, once we don't reject, we look for another setup until we finally break to that level of 61 cents, which we were initially trading at. Okay, so these are the projections I have for ALT, and the same thing goes with other tokens that I want to look at. Now, one thing you need to do for me, guys, okay, if there is any token you are looking at that you want me to put on the chat, all right, so that we'll look at it together, just use the comment section, okay, use the chat section and put it on the comment, and I'll go ahead and look at that for you. Okay, I'll go ahead and look at that for you. But right now, I'm expecting that 14 to 15% move to the upside for ALT. I'll just patiently wait for this to break above this level. Then we can see if we can add to our position, all right, because I'm already long on ALT, all right? I'm already holding a long position on ALT. But once we are able to scale through this area here, then we can look at adding to our position, or if possible, holding the wall we are already in. Okay, but I'll send you the signal once this breakout is confirmed. I'll send the signal for that so that you can go ahead and equally take that trade. All right. So basically, why I have to share this is add it to your watch list, okay, so that you equally pay attention to this when it goes in your favor. Okay, when it goes that way, we can go ahead and take our trade. All right. So for TRB, many of us who traded TRB last night, okay, TRB actually dealt with us very well. All right. Okay, Lai, the new token, right? Okay, so for Abdullah, I will look at live for you. Okay, I will look at live for you. But TRB actually dealt with us last night a lot. All right. So currently, I'm looking at TRB using the Fibonacci retracement tool. Okay, I'm looking at TRB using the Fibonacci retracement tool, and we had that bounce at that 382. Okay, this is the 382 level. Taking it from this level here. Let me just take that off the chart. Okay, let me take this out of the chart so that I'll show you what I'm looking at for TRB. So if I go ahead and take my Fibonacci retracement to taking it from this $44 level, all right, to that previous day high there, all right, So we are still at the discount level, right? We are still at this discount level. Sorry, the premium level, right? So always looking to buy at a discount level, right? So I want to see this come down here. But if I change, okay, the Fibonacci retracement to the 382 level, right? Let me see 618, okay? Yeah, I'm looking at this coming below this area here. So it will go below this previous day medium or middle here, then I can be looking to buy here, all right? I can be looking to buy there. But the 382 level is where we had that bounce from, okay? The 382, but I want to see TRB come below this area before I take another trade to the upside, all right? Before I take another trade to the upside. So basically, some of you have given up on TRB. Some of you don't want to trade TRB again and all of that. Well, all of us were actually wrong yesterday going against the trend. Okay, because when we saw this candle, this was the candle we actually started entering this trade at, right? When we saw this candle, it was actually at this level here, okay? It was actually at this level here. And as I done yesterday, if we all agree that we're going to scalp this, maybe when we get that 10, 20% move and all of that, we get out of the market, nobody would have gotten hot, right? But because we're looking for more money and all of that, that was what got us affected with TRB. Because as at this level here, TRB, I personally entered TRB at $63, all right? And I saw TRB came down to $61, $60. All right, I didn't close my trade, and I keep holding to that trade until the next candle opened. All right, that next candle was the one that actually hit my stop loss as I did yesterday, and I just decided to reverse the trade. Okay, and I closed the one that I reversed at around $71 or thereabout, and that gave me part of the money that I lost and all of that. So yeah, for TRB right now, I'll still take a trade, but this time around, I'm not going to take any short trade, okay? I'm not, when TRB is pumping, it will be a very wrong idea to start looking at shorting it, all right? If you do that, you will always get hot, okay? If you do that, you will always get hot, all right? Because I've seen this token move in one day, all right? I've seen this token, look at this, guys. Look at this. The manipulation in this token is real. In one day alone, I've seen this token move up from around that level of $125 to $600 just in one day, okay? Just in one day. So I see more opportunity in TRB. For those of you who have been following me for a while on the Telegram platform and all of that, you know that I love TRB a lot, right? But right now, if you want to actually, you know, based on the manipulation alone, okay, if you have some money to spare, I would say start buying TRB, okay, in the spot market, all right? Go to your spot market and start buying TRB at this level, all right? And target, remember the last time we bought TRB was when? Around 73 or thereabout, and our target was what? $145, all right? It was after we sold that TRB had to do this thing that it did here by going to $600 plus, okay? So if you want to, maybe the next pump that this thing will happen will be around $1,000, nobody knows, all right? This is not in any way financial advice, okay? So if you want to trade TRB, what I can advise you to do right now, okay? You can do that on spot, okay? You can do that on the spot market. So go ahead and buy TRB on the spot market and see what you can achieve with that, right? You can achieve with that. But personally, I'm looking at taking a long trade for TRB once we go below, you know, the premium level, okay? Once we go below the premium level, and basically I do that is take this previous candle, okay? So I'm going to change this to my PDRA setup, okay? And then basically what I'm looking at is let this come below this premium level, and then I will start looking for buys from here to the upside. Okay, that's basically what I'll be looking for TRB. But if you have given up on TRB, okay, I'm not forcing you to trade, all right? But I believe this token will give you a lot of money once you get your setup right, okay? Once you get your setup right, this token will give you a lot of money, okay? One of the tokens that I missed, or one of the trades that I missed, is 𝗕𝗲, all right? We've been trading 𝗕𝗲 for a while now, but I actually missed this move from here, right? This was the area that I was actually looking at. If you see this green line here, that was the area I was looking at having a bounce from, okay? And that eventually happened, right? You see 𝗕𝗲 came back down to that level, had that bounce, and then we started moving on. But I'm still very bullish on 𝗕𝗲, okay? I'm still very bullish on 𝗕𝗲. Right now, I'm waiting for a breakout from this resistance level right here, okay? I'm waiting for a breakout from this resistance level. Once that happens, all right, I am in for a long trade for 𝗕𝗲, all right? Once this happens from up here, okay, I can take a trade targeting that high of 90, that is 0.01, okay, 0.01. That's what I'll be looking at going forward, okay. But I'll only do that after a breakout of this area here. All right, after this area breakout. So I'll be monitoring today's candle and see how it closes. For pph, I'm bullish. Once we break out of this level, then I'm going to take pph, okay, from this level there to the previous high, and then take my I can close out of my position from this area here, 0.009, and then hold the remaining one until we get to that previous high. Okay, that is for pph. And another one that I'm actually looking at is bonk. Okay, so for bonk, for the futures market, we are looking at 1,000 bonk, right? So yeah, 1,000 bonk is another trade that I'm looking at right now. Okay, so this didn't play out. Let's remove that. All right, so for bonk, right here, I'm still hoping that we break out of this level. All right, so for bonk, I'm hoping that if you are scalping, you can go to like the 15 minutes time frame and all of that. But for bonk right here, okay, I'm waiting for a breakout of this level. The same thing with pph, the same thing with Doge. But what I will do right now, okay, I will open the Doge token, we'll look at it together, but I'm going to take a long trade, and then I'll gradually build a position for Doge. All right, I want to build a position for Doge and using the scale order type on Bybit to do that. All right, so basically from here going forward, that is what I'm looking at. Once we break out of this level for bonk, the same pattern with that of pph and the rest. Okay, I'll be looking to buy bonk from up here, and I'll be targeting that previous high somewhere around there. Okay, with my stop loss just beneath that area. So today's candle close will let us know move up or not. All right, today's candles close will continue, will let us know whether we're going up or not and all of that. That's what I'll be looking at. Okay, but for Doge, I'm going to be building a position for Dogecoin. Okay, so I'll be building a position, a long position for Doge right from where we are right now. Okay, Doge is still beneath, okay, that level of 14 cents. So it's still below 14 cents. Currently, we are at 0.138. Okay, we are 0.138, but I want to start building a position for Doge. Okay, so this previous trade was a good one. We hit full TP and all of that. So I want to start building a long position for Doge. What I would do, let me give you that setup right now. Okay, you could actually wait for entry. Okay, you could actually wait for the entry to trigger and all of that, but I'm going to enter a long trade now. All right, putting my stop loss just below that, that is 0. My stop loss will be will be below 12 cents. Okay, my stop loss will be below 12 cents, and I'm going to have some limit orders set up around this area, and I'll be buying Doge as it continues to go down. Okay, if it continues to go down, I'll be buying, and then this is what I'm actually looking at for Doge. All right, let's say I do market order. I've already calculated this thing. Okay, I know where my liquidation is, and I know where my average entry price, what my average entry price would be. Okay, so I'm going to enter a market order here. I'll have my stop loss around that area. This is about 12% dump. Okay, it goes down by 12% of that. But before this happens, all right, the scale order type on Bybit will actually make my average entry price to be somewhere around. Let's go ahead and look for Doge here. Let me see if this will connect. Let me just show you what I'm looking at. Okay, yeah, so this is the issue I'm having with the Bybit web app. It always doesn't load. Okay, so that's why I do everything on TradingView, and I use my app to take the trade. Okay, I do everything on TradingView, and I use my app to take the trade. So for Doge, I'm targeting that level of 20 cents. Okay, I'm targeting anything 20 cents and above. So it is more of a swing trade. Okay, Doge for me is more of a swing trade going forward. All right, so anything from 20 cents and above, that's what I'm looking at for Doge. All right, that's what I'm looking at for Doge. So my stop loss is this big because I'll be buying, will be adding to my position if Doge continues to drop. Okay, I'll be adding to my position. All right, I am doing this using the scale order type on Bybit, and I have 6 different orders. Okay, line up here. If you have not seen the video on how to use a scale order type, please check out the channel. You'll be able to see that video on how to use the scale order type. Okay, so anything that will make Dogecoin to go below 12 cents, I am out of that trade. As you can see, my stop loss will be around 0.11. I think it's 118 actually I said, but here is 0.119. So if you want to join in that, you can go ahead. But if not, okay, if we do have Dogecoin come down to this area here, all right, if you have Dogecoin come down to 0.132, all right, that would be a good opportunity for you to start taking a long trade and then maybe risking 2 or 3% of whatever capital you're entering that trade with. Okay, that's basically what I'm looking at. But this is my major move on Doge, and I'm going to continue to add to that if we continue to actually come down to this level here. And I'm actually risking $100 in this trade. Okay, I'm risking $100 in this trade. So let's see what happens with Dogecoin. All right, that is one stop that I'm having on Doge. Let's see what will happen with that. Quickly, before I go to the other meme coins that I'm looking at, let me take for Abdullahi that wants me to look at Lai. Let's look at Lai USDT. Okay, so for Lai USDT, no much data yet. All right, no much data yet, but I don't know. Are you in the trade already? Okay, are you in this trade already? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm on it already. Sorry if I check late. Are you in this trade already? Because this stuff already broke out of this level. So first, this level here, okay, we're looking at that level. We are out of that level with this current candle that is printing, okay? But we do have another level of concern right here, which is where you see the market rejecting from immediately, okay? We do have another level of concern around this area up here, okay? That's where the market is rejecting. You see it rejecting from, okay? So we do have this level here. Just wait for the close of this candle. This candle closes 6 minutes or thereabout. Okay, wait for the close of this candle and how the next candle prints. Okay, if we do break out of this area, then a good trade from here to the upside will make sense. All right, a good trade from the here to the upside will make sense with your stop loss just below that area there. Okay, maybe risking 2-3% of whatever capital you enter that trade with. All right, but I'll wait for, let me do 4 hours. Let me do the 4 hours time frame. Okay, the 4 hours will close in the next 1 hour. Okay, so you need to wait for additional 1 hour to see how this candle closes. But if not, maybe this will just be a fake out, just like we had here. We pumped to that area and then rejected, went back up again, grabbed all the stop losses here, and then rejected massively to the downside. So I want to see this close above this area. That is what will give me the confidence to start taking trade. But if it doesn't work out, okay, maybe I could start looking for a short trade from here to the downside. All right, from here to the downside. But right now, I'm not doing anything till the next 1 hour or thereabout. Okay, 1 hour, 6 minutes or 5 minutes. That is when the 4 hours candle will close. I need that candle to close above this area. That is when I'm going to take a decision to either enter a long trade or, you know, start looking for shorts for this trade. Okay, so currently this area here is of concern. So pay attention to that area. We need to break out of that area before we make any decision right now. Okay, but if you want to enter the trade, you are free to do that, guys. If you want to enter this trade, you are free to do that. Okay, you are free to do that if you want to enter this trade from there. Yeah, so I see a rejection from this thing here, right? The Fibonacci retracement, so if you take it the opposite direction, right? I'm measuring from up here down to the lowest that we went to, and you see that our golden level is where we have this sitting there. All right, so our golden level is lining up with this resistance level that we have here. All right, so there could be a rejection from here. All right, there could be a rejection from here to the downside. Okay, so just monitor this and then see what happened from here. Okay, see what happened from here before you start taking any short trade. Okay, yeah, so for now I'm not long yet, I'm not short yet. I want to see how the next 1 hour candle closes before I make any decision on this coin. All right, before I make any decision on this coin. But as I said, we are sitting at that golden level. Okay, we are sitting at that golden level, so there could be a rejection from here, maybe to that discount zone down there before we start looking for a buy trade going forward. Okay, before we start looking for a buy trade going forward. So yeah, for Lai, okay, LAI, I'm not, all right, I'm not taking any trade yet, but I see this rejecting from here massively. Okay, I see this rejecting from there massively. All right, for Lai, I don't know, that is basically my thoughts about this, but I see this thing, as you can see, is actually rejecting. All right, it's actually rejecting. If you can risk it, all you just need to do is enter a short trade. Okay, let's see if we can get like a 1 to 2. All right, Now we get a 1 to 2 with this trade. Let's see. Target this area here as your first TP. Yes, target this area here as your first TP. And then if it continues to go down, you can go as low as this area down here. Okay, you can go as low as that area down there. And then maybe reach around 3% of this. Okay, yeah, you can do 3% on this. And yeah, 3%. If you are using a 10x leverage, it means if the market goes against you by minus 30%, you're out. Okay, and this will be able to give you at least a 1 to 2 or 1 to 2.6 risk in reward. Okay, risk to reward ratio and all of that. That's basically what I'm looking at. Okay, so if you can risk 3% of whatever capital you want to risk for this trade, go ahead and enter the trade and see how it plays out. But if not, we'll continue to. I'll come back to this. Okay, for live, I'll come back to it maybe before the end of the stream. Let's see how it goes. Okay, I'll come back to this before the end of the stream. Let's see how this thing will play out. All right, but I believe we'll be able to get. Let me do. If we do this first target here, we are looking at a 1 to 1.6. All right, a 1 to 1.6. That's basically what we are looking at with that first target there at 0.032. Okay, a 1 to 1.6. That's basically what we should be looking at. All right. So, and then I have somewhere for bond. Let me look at bond USDT. So bond USDT. Let's see what we have on bond. Okay, so bond, let me do 4 hours. Okay, so everything is actually in the green, right? Everything in the market right now is in the green. Everybody's jubilating right now, okay? And then pumping everything, all right? Pumping everything. But for bond seems to be, you know, at a good zone for buys. Okay, yeah. So bond is at that area of accumulation right now. Still at that very good area to buy. So bond, yeah. For me, bond is a buy. Okay, let me do. All right. So let's see what happens here. Okay. So if you look at my moving average on the 12 hours time frame, we are actually, you know, breaking out of that. But this candle on the 12 hours closes in the next 9 hours. Okay. It closes in the next 9 hours, but I see a long setup, right? I see a trade to the upside on bond right here. Okay, because we are breaking out even on the 4 hours, on the 8 hours. All right, we are breaking out of that level. All right, we are breaking out of that level. That's a good breakout. Okay, on bond, that's a very good breakout. And for me, for somewhere, okay, I'll be looking for more of long trades. There could be a retest. Let's do the 4 hours. Let's even look for entries on the 1 hour time frame. Okay, yeah, there could be a retest of this zone here. There could be a retest of this area here. Okay. So let me map out this area for you. All right. This area here, we could come back there for a retest. Okay. So pay attention to that level there. All right. We are breaking out of that level already. So today's candle closes, we close. If it closes above this area, then, you know, look at this going forward, right? So for bond, this is a long. All right, I don't know what you're looking at. Okay, it is a long setup for me. Maybe do stop loss around that area 3%, and then do target this area up there. Okay, target this area up there. That's almost a 1 to 3 in risk to reward. Okay, that is almost a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio. So that's a good setup for me. All right, so bond is long. If you want, you can go enter a trade. You can do market order with your stop loss. That is, you stop loss that big. Okay, this is about 3% plus. Okay, that's what I'm risking for this. Let me quickly join you in taking this. Okay, let me quickly join you in taking this trade for bond. Just give me a moment. I think I should join you in taking. I will do a long setup for bond. Just give me a moment. I do market order, put my stop loss there, 3%. Okay, and targeting around 10% plus. So you can do 10%. Okay, so yeah, I'll do a long trade for bond, but if you go to the 15 minutes time frame, maybe you could wait for I don't see any other thing. I'll just do market order for bond. Let me do market order for bond and see how this thing plays. All right, market order for bond. That's what I'm doing. Just give me a moment. Let me get my phone. Okay, so I'll do market order for bond. Let me check it out. Okay. So yes, basically what I would do is maybe have 1 or 2 limit orders here to add, and then my stop loss would be around that area. Once we don't go below that area, then I think I'm good here. Okay, once we don't go below this area of 2.8, I think we should be good. But if we go below that area, maybe we'll be looking for more buys below that area. But let's hope that we maintain this breaker that is just happening right now. Okay, on the 4 hours time frame, that candle closes in the next 1 hour, so you can patiently wait till the next 1 hour to see what to do. So on the 4 hours time frame, this candle closes in the next 1 hour. On the 8 hours time frame, that candle closes in the same 1 hour. Okay, it's only on the 12 hours time frame that we have this candle closing in the next 8 hours or thereabout. Okay, so if you want, you can wait for the next 1 hour and see what happens. But I believe maybe there could be a retest of this area before we start bouncing up. Okay, so if you don't do market order for bond, then start looking at entering a trade maybe around $2.8 or thereabout to the upside. Okay, maybe around $2.8 to the upside. Okay, so bond is one of those trades I just took now. Let me pay attention to that and see what happens with it. Okay, let's see what happens with bond. Thank you so much, Peter, for that. Okay, let's equally look at the next one is S. Is that slab? S what? SLERF. Okay, SLERF. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. So let's see what happens here with this token. Okay. Okay, so right now we are at that resistance level for this particular token. Yeah, we are at see support. Okay, support, and right now it is a resistance, right? So we need to respect this area here. And this is lining up with our previous day high. Okay, so our previous day high is that area. That is the highest point we went to yesterday, and then we rejected from there massively, and then we bounced up again. So basically what I would do for this particular coin, okay, but since we picked up from here, we've been consolidating. Okay, we'll be consolidating around this area there. So what I'll basically do is see that this token doesn't go below this zone here, right? So I'll probably go ahead and map that area. I want to see that this doesn't go below this area. So first that area, if it does, then the previous day low, which is around this area, we probably need to pay attention to that zone as well. Okay, so we need to pay attention to these 2 levels here. But let's see how this hold on here. Okay, I'm not going to jump into any trade here because we are at that resistance level. I just showed you that we rejected from that area multiple times, right? But if we do break out of that area, I'll be taking a trade to the upside. All right, if we do break out of that area, I'll be taking a trade to the upside. So this level here is a very strong level because we rejected them. We use it as a support initially. Support, okay, support. All right, support, and now we're using it as a resistance. But if we do break above this area, then that could be a good opportunity to start looking for long. All right, so anything above that area, I'll be looking for an opportunity to go long with my stop loss maybe below that area and all of that. all right? But I need to wait for this candle on the 4 hours. Is not even up there, all right? So patiently wait for this, okay? For like patiently wait for this, all right? We'll be taking a trade once we break out of this zone here. Okay, so we'll be taking a trade once we break out of that zone. For now, no setup yet. All right, for now, no setup yet. But if we do reject from this area, right? If we do reject from this area, and maybe you see something like this, let's say we reject, okay, from this area, we should be targeting to come back up down here. And then from there, maybe we could go back up like that. All right, so we'll go back up like that and start trading upward. All right, I don't know yet, but pay attention to this range right here. Okay, pay attention to this range right here. Don't forget the previous day low. All right, maybe we could come back. Okay, maybe you could see something like this. All right, come back to this level, go up, come. Okay, maybe down to this level before we start, you know, creating something like this before it shows up there and all of that. But for now, all right, for now, we need to pay attention. This first level here is very important. If we reject from here, we'll take a trade up, but if not, we should be looking at this down level here. So for me, okay, if I'm going to trade, I think since this particular meme was listed, I've not traded it, right? I don't think I've traded it. So I'll be looking for long from here, okay? So I'm giving you multiple scenarios here, okay? The first one is this one here, right? If we do break from this current level where we are, all right? If we do break out from this level up, we're taking a trade. But if not, if we do come down here and reject, we are taking a trade, okay? If not, my last level that I'll be looking at taking a long trade will be at this area down here, okay? This area down here, okay? So if this area fails to hold, it means that this coin can come down to this area, but I just want this area here to hold, and maybe from here we can take a trade. But most importantly, my primary level of paying attention to will be this area here. I want to see it come, reject from that area, and will go up. Okay, so I'll put an eye on this coin. I'll put an eye on this coin. Let me add it to my list of memes. Okay, it's already here, but let me add it to my meme coin list. Then I'll keep an eye on this and see how this plays out. All right. So patiently wait for this. Except you want to scalp, I'm on the 15 minutes time frame. Okay, I'm on the 15 minutes time frame, but I've not seen. All right, but if we do, let me check 5 minutes. Yeah, if we do, okay, if we do come down, let's see. And start looking for a sell, maybe a sell from here. Let's say we are selling from here. And then from there, you can look for a trade to the upside. That's basically it for this particular token for 𝗕𝗿𝗀𝗽. That's basically what I'll be looking at. I think I've looked at bond for somewhere. Okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, yeah, let's see how it goes, guys. Let's see how it goes. So the other coin that I'm looking at is WIF. Let's see, WIF is another coin that I'm actually looking at taking to the upside. Okay, now do me a favor, guys. Do me a favor, guys. Smash that like button. Okay, smash that like button. Smash that like button. Right? Do me a favor by smashing that like button. Okay, this was the setup yesterday, but it didn't play. I actually closed this one at break even. All right, so this one didn't play. So for those of you who held on to this trade, remember I actually warned you that don't hold a trade over the night. Don't hold any short trade over the night, and that is exactly what this thing does. What the WIF did. So if you took that trade, it means that it would have taken you out of the market. All right. So for WIF, let me see. Okay. So we are heading to that trend line. Anything that will make us break out of this trend line, guys, that would be a good opportunity to go up. Okay. Anything that will make us break out of this trend line. I'm still watching this. Okay. I'm not in any trade yet, but anything that will make us break out of that trend line, that could be an opportunity to take a trade to the upside. Okay, that's basically what I'm looking at for WIF. If we do break out of this trend line here, right? If we do break out of that trend line, that could be an opportunity for me to start looking for a trade to the upside. All right, for a trade to the upside. That's basically what I am looking at for WIF. Okay, that's basically what I'm looking at for WIF. Let's see how this thing will play out. All right, let's how this thing from here. Okay, but if not, if we do reject that, then maybe we could come back down here before we finally go back up. Okay, so I'm patiently monitoring this trade. All right, I'm patiently monitoring this trade. So if this fails to break out, okay, for WIF, if it fails to break out, maybe we could, look at something like this, go back up, and then come back, maybe something like that, come back down here before we go here, and then eventually break out. Okay, that's basically the scenario I'm looking at. If this plays out, then I'll be taking a trade accordingly. But if from here we do break out of this level, guys, there is need to enter a long trade from here to the upside. Okay, there's need to enter a long trade from here to the upside. So for WIF, I'm paying attention to this. Okay, but I'll be looking to scalp this coin if this actually plays out. Let's say we'll go to that trend line, reject there, and start coming back down. We'll take a short trade, but right now, okay, my overall bias about this is to go break out and go to the upside. Okay, that's basically what I'm looking at for WIF. And then for WUSDT, let me look at that for you. Abdullah, yeah, the one trading all the coins today. Okay, so yeah, for this particular coin, okay. So we've broken out of this level already. So yeah, let's see, we've broken out of that level there. All right. Okay, so for me, I don't want to see this coin coming down here. All right, I don't want to see this coin coming down below to this range here where we just broke out of. Okay, I don't want to see this coin coming down below this area, this range where we just broke out of. So basically, what I'll be looking for here is a long trade. Okay, what I'll be looking at for here is a long trade. But pay attention to this, all right? Pay attention to this. A breakout here will give me a good opportunity to take that trade to the upside. All right. So if we broke out of this trend line, that could be a good opportunity to take a trade to the upside. Right. This is basically what I'll be patiently waiting for. Right. But if it doesn't work out, right, if it doesn't work out, maybe we come down to this level. Okay. If we do come down to this level, then that could be an opportunity for me to take a trade to the upside. So two things I'm looking at: take a long trade, okay, from this level, maybe around this previous day middle here, okay, to the upside, or we eventually break out, then I'll be looking to take a trade from that area to the upside. So these are the two scenarios that I'm looking at for WUSDT. Okay, so for WUSDT, those are the two scenarios that I'm looking at. But pay attention to this. Once we break out, that could be a good opportunity to take a trade to the upside. Okay, so pay attention. Once this is broken, that could be a good opportunity to do what? To long that market to the upside. And yeah, that could give you a whole lot of good profit going forward. Okay, that could give you a whole lot of good profit going forward. Yeah, so that's what I'm looking at for W. Okay, that's what I'm looking at play out. Do me a favor by smashing that like button, okay? Do me a favor and smashing that like button. For those of you who are just joining, in case you are not on the Telegram already, okay, so use the link in the video description, okay, to join us on Telegram. We do share a whole lot of free stuff there, most especially signals to take long trades on futures and all of that. And if you don't have a Bybit account, use the link in the video description to sign up for one, okay? And you get a whole lot of welcome bonus. There's an ongoing, promo where you can actually get $300 airdrop. If you are a newbie, all you just need to do is sign up for a Bybit account, get your account verified, deposit $100. Don't touch your $100. Okay, you're not going to trade with your $100. Bybit will automatically give you, okay, the $100. I keep posting the link on Telegram, okay? Position airdrop for, what $100 that you can open on futures, and whatever profit you make from that, you keep 100% of the money for yourself. But if you open the position on the airdrop and you decide to close the trade immediately, okay, Bybit will automatically deposit $10 into your account that you can use to start your futures trading journey. All right, so it means when you deposit the $100, you're not using it to trade, okay? You can only use the money that Bybit has allocated to you to trade. And whatever profit you make from it, you are keeping 100% of that profit to yourself. Okay, you are keeping 100% of that profit to yourself. Okay, so that is it. Take advantage of that, right? Take advantage of that. Sign up. Okay, and for those of you who do high volume, you can get up to $30,000, okay, in deposit bonus when you sign up with Bybit. All right, when you sign up with Bybit, you can get up to that amount. Okay, you can get up to that amount. So take advantage of that and do me a favor by smashing that like button, right? Smash that like button, because the more likes I get here, the more often I do this live section, guys. Okay, the more likes, the more often I do this live section. Okay, the more likes, the more often we do this live section. Okay. So let me quickly look at 𝗧𝗿 and see what we can achieve with that. Whoa, look at that. Okay, so for late, I'm going to do a short trade and I'm targeting that level of 1.01. Okay, I'm doing a short trade with market order and I'll add to my position if we get up back again. Sorry. I'll do a short trade with market order. Stop loss slightly above that. If we do get up to 1.1, I will add to my position and then my stop loss will be 1.12. Okay, and I'm targeting this level down here. All right, targeting that level down there. So let me do, I'm doing market order for leads. So let's see how that will play out, guys. So let's see how this will play out, all right? Let's see how this will play out. Please make sure you use a stop loss if you are going to take this trade. Make sure that you use a stop loss for that, right? If you are going to take that trade. So that's basically what I'm looking at. So I'll pay attention to lead by adding it to my watch list. Let me see how that will play out, guys. Okay, so Abdullah, I thought you've mentioned this before. I've done that. For W, I've given you the setup already. Okay, so let me quickly see for WUSDT. I already gave you my setup for this token, right? I did. Yeah, so I say wait for the breakout, right? That's what I said. Wait for the breakout. Wait for this to break out. There is no specific entry here. This is not limit order, right? Because we could have a candle come up here to this previous day high and then week back into this level, right? So if you are going to wait for the breakout to happen, then use the 4 hours candle, which has not broken out to that level yet. Okay, so wait for that breakout and you go ahead and take a trade accordingly. So for now, there is no limit order here. Don't set limit order. Just patiently wait. If you see a massive candle breaking out of this level, it could be an opportunity for you to start taking trade. But if you want to FOMO into this, you can go ahead and do that, right? You can go ahead and do that. If you want to FOMO into this, you can go ahead and do just that, all right? you can go ahead and do just that. Okay, you are free to enter a long trade even if you want to do that right now. And if you do, let's say you put your stop loss maybe below that area. Okay, so this stop loss is about 4% plus. So if you are ready, you can do that. Okay, and then target, let me see which level. Let me set my level on the 1 hour. Yeah, so we could target that level there. You could hold this if you are patient enough. Okay, if you are patient enough, you can hold this until you get to that level. You can use low leverage, okay, so that when this thing is going in against you, don't start panicking and all of that. You can use low leverage to do that. All right, you can use low leverage to do that. Let me even join you. Let me do market. Let me do limit order for this. Okay, so limit, I'm going to use 0.72726. Okay, that's what I'm going to set my limit for. All right, let me extend my stop loss below that area because I'm going to use a scale order type. Okay, I'm going to use a scale order type. So yeah, let me extend my stop loss there and then I'll take a trade from there to the upside. Okay, so for W, let me set a limit order for WUSDT. So I'm looking at 7261. Okay, 0.7261, and then my last order I want it to be around 0.7. Okay, 0.70. Let's see. Okay, read cross margin. You can do market order if you want to, and then open a long trade. So you can do market order if you want to. I'm using, if you do market order, I think you'll still be able to cash up. For WUSDT, that's the setup I have for you guys. Okay, that's the setup I have for you. Let me see to the Telegram for those who are interested. You can do market order. It should be around 0.77. But if you want to hold on to the free to do that. Okay. Let me just send the limit. This is my own. Use that for you. I'm looking at the 1 to 2. The 1 to 2 in this. So yeah, if you did market order, congrats already. Yeah, I could be gaining. Something is blocking this. Which one is this? So let's W. Okay, so we'll say WUS. For bread, let me look at bread for you. Stop actually moving. Okay, so that resistance or support. We want to see the support. Okay, down to that area. Anything yet? Okay, don't do anything yet. Wait for. Okay. Wait for bread to come back down. Basically, where I personally will be looking to take a look at this yet, right? Don't rush into bread yet. Just wait for it to come back. We'll take a long trade if we do get back to that zone. This one, I can confidently set a limit or slightly below that area. Okay, I can reach up to 10% in this trade, and yeah, wait for bread to come back. I'm looking for long. I'm not going to short, and then I'll take a trade from here to the upside. Okay, I'll take a trade from here to the upside if we do get down to that level. I think list of memes also. Yes, it's on my meme list. So that's basically, this is what I'll be looking at for what I personally will be looking at. So if you see bread come down to that level there, then you can go ahead and take a trade. Abdullah, you've been very active here. You deserve a reward. So let's see. Okay, your reward will be any of these trades that goes in profit. Okay, any of this trade that goes in profit, that's basically what we'll be looking at. So for bread, I'm looking at this. Let it come back down to that zone there. And I think that is basically it, guys. That's basically it for today. For ALT, for ARO, that is, look at that, guys. Okay, look at that. So we just went up there to clear all the stop losses, and it's coming back down. All right. So I'm still waiting to take a trade down here, but we never got down to that level. Okay, we never got down to that level. Looking at this channel here, okay, we never got down to that level. So we came, rejected. I need this to complete that leg down here before we go back up. Okay, so for however, I'm still looking at two scenarios. I'm looking at either we'll come down here, buy to the upside, or we break out from here and I'll take a trade to the upside. Okay. But eventually, look at that. I just went up there, we didn't break out, and immediately we started rejecting down. So for AWIF, I'm still very much optimistic. Down to this level, trigger my limit order here, or we'll break out here, and I'll start looking for a long trade to the upside. Okay, for a long trade to the upside. Right? So that's basically what I'm looking at. Let me go to my what we have there, one or two tokens on the list of memes there, right? We can call it a day. Let me know any, but if not, few tokens I want to look at on my plans about Doge. Okay, I'm building a long position 20-cent level, all right, for Doge. I know, okay, I'll do the same thing with Shiba Inu, but what do we look at for Shiba Inu? Okay, yeah, I could start here. Well, I don't have any setup for Shiba. The setup once I look at this, okay. Once I look at this, I'll send. If this thing decides to dump from here down, let's see level there. It's 13%. That's push. But I'll look at what I can do with Bino, and then I'll send you. All right, I will share with you guys. All right, break out of that level. I'm looking for a trade to the upside. But if we don't break out of that level, I will come back down to again. That's 0.006 again. I'll be looking to take a long. Keep looking and wait for this to play out. Okay, so right for rats, that's another trade that I'm looking at, taking trades to the upside. That is rats and sats. Okay, 1,000 rats, I was waiting for this area to break to the downside, but it never did. Bounce to the upside. It's having a good bounce to the upside, but I could just go ahead and plot. So let's wait for a retest, and then we can take a trade to the upside. Okay, so for rats, I will send you this. Looking at if it plays out. All right, if I do get a retest, come back to that level. So I'm going to set limit orders for this and see that my trades will trigger from here to the upside. So that is for SAT. Okay, so the same thing we go for rats. Okay, the same thing we go for rats as well. All right, the same thing we go for rats. So if I take it up there, okay, breaking out of that area there, and I'll be looking to take a long trade from here to, okay, let's have a retest to that level. I'll be looking to long this trade from here to that high there, all right, to that high there. So for RAD and SAC, this is what I'm looking at. Let's see how these things will play out. If BTC continues to pump, all right, if we get BTC above 63K, if we get BTC above back to 65K and above and all of that, then definitely these ones will follow suit, okay? Definitely these ones will follow suit. And I bet you that you never regret taking this trade, okay? So for RAD and SAC, I'm still looking. I'll go ahead and set limit orders for this, okay? My stop loss could be 10% below and all of that. That's basically what I'll be looking at for these two tokens. And is there anyone that I need to add to you guys here? Any other thing here? There's 10,000 ladies I will check. Okay, any other thing here I will send to the Telegram. All right, any other thing here? Thanks for joining me this evening. Okay, I hope you gained value here. If you did, smash that like button. Okay, give the video a thumbs up. Give the every day. All right, join me every day. We'll continue again this evening. We'll continue looking at the market. Whatever activities you see, I'll send you signals and take the signals that other admins are sending on the Telegram. If you're not on the Telegram, and that is it for today, guys. Thanks a lot for being here. I do appreciate your time. Bye-bye for now. Have a wonderful day and trade safe, all right? Trade safe, always using stop. So if there is no other token, no questions and all of that, I'll call it a day for today, and see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye for now. Enjoy yourself. you.